guitar picks.
Oh, you have your guitar. Were you playing just before this?
Yeah, I also just have my guitar sitting in its case over there as well. So,
Okay.
but
Are you inspired for some new music all while releasing new music?
definitely 100%. I'm literally writing like every single day or working on something that has to do with writing and producing. So,
Do you find that annoying or exciting? Because I find that everybody that I know, usually when it comes release time, they're actually their most creative when they need to be their most focused on their old work.
right. I honestly I can see that and I feel like it's a blessing and a curse because obviously it takes you away from being focused on the one thing that you have to be focused on. But in that time, you get your best ideas, which is great. And then you can save those and record them and focus on them, when you have more time. So, I mean, I see it as more of a good thing.
It's interesting. So now that you're making new work while releasing your work, do you see differences? Is there something that like could it be you? Like, do you see the influences of that song in your what you're making now? Like maybe you found a formula or something.
Right. I wouldn't say a formula, but definitely I've found so many influences from Could It Be You? And I really feel like my style of writing and my creativity that's going in is more confident now that I've released it. Cause I feel like before, since it was my first release, I feel like before it was more of like, oh well, I believe in myself, but what are other people gonna think? And now that I've gotten so much positive feedback, it's just so amazing and it's so inspiring because I'm like, I want to give you more. I want to give you my best ideas, my feelings, my emotions, and everything that I can, and keep you wanting more because I want to give you more.
Yeah, like now you're hyped. It wasn't
Right.
that bad. It was actually was a good experience. Now you want to do like more.
100%. Like the positivity, I work so well with positivity. So the positivity just like lifts me up. I'm like, yes, positivity, it's giving me life. Like,
I mean, I was gonna say who doesn't work well with positivity, but there's people. There's
like I,
people.
yeah, and I can do well under pressure, but I'm like, if I have some positive vibes, some good energy, I'm like, okay, I can do this. I'm just gonna go for it. Like,
Yeah,
so
I mean, you feel like a very jovial, happy person. And it kind of makes sense like in your music because I was talking to an artist a few days ago and we were talking about like there's no songs, particularly love songs that are as cheesy as they were before. Like your lips
right,
are like roses and your eyes
yeah,
are like stars. Like everybody's like, I'm just in love, but I'm in pain. And your music feels more hopeful and kind of like this could all go really well compared to some
Mhm.
other music that's happening right now.
Thank you
And
so
don't get me
much.
wrong, like there's so much great music, but like happy, jovial, even a little like cheesy. It's
Right.
not out there and it should be.
Right, like you need a good feel good song in your life, like whether it's, pop or country or whatever, like EDM, you need to be able to feel happy sometimes too, I feel like.
Yeah. Yeah, and but I feel like not even like there are like some dance tracks that are like, yeah, we're gonna live forever. But
Yeah,
like just
literally.
like a nice like pop song, like while you're driving, like the stars are shining and your
Oh
smile is
yeah.
great, and you're just like, yay! Like we need
Right?
more of that. We need. Have you been? Do you feel like you're giving that, or you're going to give that? Like you're just gonna embrace the cheese.
I mean, okay, I love cheese. It was actually one of my nicknames growing up. So I will embrace the cheese. But yeah, definitely. I'm going for happy and, like people being able to relate and feel good and just be uplifted by music and I mean everyone has other emotions besides happiness, but who doesn't want to be happy? Like so I'm definitely going to go for that and I'm really all in for happiness and I think every single day I try my best to just make it the best day or, be happy. I'm like, okay, well, if something bad happened, like I can't change the past, but going forward, like it can still be a good day. I can still make the best out of it and change whatever bad thing might have happened. So I love being happy and I love other people being happy.
That's super empowering because I don't think that a lot of artists slash people, I think we're all a little obsessed with the past.
Right. I see that. And like it's hard not to be because it's
Yeah.
like self-reflection. Oh, I didn't do well here. Oh, well, I should have done this here. And it's like, great. Learn from that and then, oh, well, what can I do next time?
Yeah.
Oh, I can do this next time and then it'll be amazing. Like, yeah. Not to get it like,
No,
preachy,
yeah.
but
But I agree. I mean, I think that as songwriters, what's interesting about you is that like I think a lot of us would say that the past has like like 20 million books that could be written from because you
right,
know the past or you
right.
want to know the past. Whereas the present and future, when we sing to it or write about it, there's this level of manifestation to it. Like I don't know
Mhm.
you, I'm dreaming of you. So what
Right.
I want to meet in you versus what I already met. So I think the past sometimes as a songwriter could be more comfortable,
I
whereas
agree.
the cheese comes in when you write about the future or present because there's a level of hope that if you are sad or if you are just somebody who's like, I'm a realist, there's a
Right.
level of hope there that you don't want to touch.
100%. And I think, it's great to feel comfortable in the past and, like I said, learn from it. And I too have like, oh, well, I can easily write a song about this experience and that experience. But also, it's like being a dreamer has so much, honestly, it has so much lust and so much like interest and, ooh, what's gonna happen next? Like you're always hooked on the future. And I mean, I just the future is something that's so ambiguous and so huge. And it's like, well, what can I make of it? What next? I mean, I'm always looking for like the next thing that I can just, hey, that's what I'm going for next. Or,
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it's just something that's like you said, it could be cheesy, but it's also so interesting because no one knows what the future is gonna hold.
Yeah.
And who knows, you could write your own future. Like manifest it, like
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
said.
Is there something that you kind of want to manifest? Like, is there a potential song or feeling that you're like, I'm going to write a song about this and let's see if it comes true?
Ooh. Ooh. I mean, I definitely feel like Could It Be You was part of that manifestation.
Yeah.
Like, oh, what person am I gonna end up with or meet or whatever? And I feel like that's interesting for me because I haven't really been in a relationship. So that's like, oh, well, I wonder. And who knows, maybe it'll happen at the right time, right place, or whatever. And then I also think like I think the future with my career is definitely something that I do want to manifest. And I think just success is it's hard to say like what that's going to be because it
Mm.
could be anything. It could be in any work or anything. So, and I feel like everyone wants success. So why not bring that out and be like, "Hey, why don't we all be successful? Why don't we all be happy?" And I don't know. I feel like there's just so much joy that could be had with so many different topics.
I kind of agree. I think we're both 50-50 because I think that you're like, what could happen? And I'm also like, I see it also as like there's specific things that I want to know. Like
Right.
I want to know love, like good love. I want to
Mhm.
know what it is to walk the red carpet for my own music. Like there are check marks.
For sure.
And I'm sure you have check I'm sure you have like the check marks, like single release party with Drake, check. You
You
know?
know, I might have to add that one. That wasn't on my list,
Yeah.
Drake part specifically, but I mean,
Yeah. Because it's also really fun to kind of challenge the universe, I think.
right.
To
I
see,
feel like the energy that you put out is just so powerful, and then that
yeah,
comes back, and sometimes tenfold. Like,
yeah, you're like, damn you, universe. Look at you.
right?
Yep. Look at you
Like,
showing off.
wow, like
Yeah.
good karma.
Yeah. Like, but it's also like if you ask for like a red Corvette and then the next day you get a red Corvette, it's like something is bigger than me and it's watching me.
Oh my gosh, I have the. That is so like perfect for literally the past what, like 4 days. So sorry, this is a little side rant, but I'm so excited about this. So for the past, I want to say like 5 years, I have been putting it out into the universe every time I pass by a Jeep. Because okay, maybe a little basic, but I absolutely am obsessed and love Jeeps. Every single time I pass by one, I'm like, oh my gosh, look at that Jeep. Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
I want a Jeep so bad. Like, da da da. I've been saying it for 5 years. And this past like week, I feel so extremely grateful. But the dream Jeep just kind of it happened to work out perfectly because there was like a bunch of schedule changes that happened and it was like, oh, well we have, like an hour to, just kill time. And my mom's like, "Oh, well, I don't know, do you want to go check out a Jeep?" Cuz I'd never ridden in one ever or I'd never been in the presence like in real life of a Jeep. And and so she's like, "Oh, do you want to go look at one?" With no intention, but it just kind of happened and like it was the perfect. So I to your point, like things just happen and I'm like, "Whoa, that is crazy how things just work out."
So are you
And
saying you're a Jeep owner? You own a Jeep?
it's
What?
official. I own a Jeep.
You manifested your own Jeep?
I know it's insane. And obviously like thank you to,
The
everyone
power.
who has supported me and, like but yeah, and it literally got there 15 minutes before I arrived, which was even crazier in the exact color, exact one. It
It's
was yeah.
wow. Oh my God. I'm like about to like after this interview, I'm working on my manifestation powers.
Like it wasn't a new one, but it was like the perfect one.
No, it was the
No.
one. It was for you. It was for
Yeah,
you.
right.
100%.
So manifesting feels so powerful and I feel like writing about things feels so powerful. It's like
Ah, okay. Well, now I'm gonna get into it. I always like we've been like 15 minutes, so I always end an interview with or like oracle cards, like
oh
they
love.
hope and positivity. These are all oh my God, and they're like manifestation cards. I didn't even realize that.
How
What a
fitting. That's
theme. What a
amazing.
theme. But that's
Right.
really interesting what you said because like there are parts of could it be you like you're kind of describing the person you want like what if you get that person?
Right. And it's like it's ambiguous in the sense that like I'm not super picky on looks or anything really, but like the one thing that I do really want in that person is like a really good heart. Like that's the one thing that is on my checklist in that person. So I feel like that also kind of came through in the song and
Ooh.
yeah.
I'm
So
now I'm like because it's also like are you like downloading like is the universe telling you you're gonna get a Jeep before it gives it to you?
I don't know. I mean, maybe. Like, I don't know. It just worked out. And I feel like things just line up the way that it's supposed to. I think if you just keep on like thinking, okay, I'm I am where I need to be and everything happens the way it's supposed to. Maybe something bad happened, but everything happens the way it's supposed to.
Ooh. Okay, so this is so crazy because it says you got first quarter moon in Gemini, which is speak your world into being.
You're
Get the
kidding.
fridge out. And then you got new moon in Sagittarius, which is, I think Gemini and Sagittarius are very like look at me cards, and these two cards are so interesting because they kind of mean like a new chapter is opening
Oh, I love.
in your life.
Amazing.
So it's kind of like telling you you're going to have to like take the lead in this new chapter. And you have a full moon in Scorpio, which is about releasing. Breathe through
Wow.
tension, and full moon in Libra, find a balance. So Libra is all about love. Scorpio is like very structured. So it
Ooh.
seems like, and full moons are all about releasing. So whatever is coming is going to up you emotionally in a
Ooh.
way that is kind of like you're gonna have to be the leader. Like you can't just always be led.
Oh my gosh, I feel like that's so wow, I love that. I really do. And I feel like it's so fitting because, you know, I do want to take control of, my future and put out what I want to put out and put out what I need to put out. And um wow, that is so amazing. Thank you
And
so much.
and
And
you
also,
and you got one more. Oh no.
yes. Oh,
Oh,
I'm a Sagittarius, so I was like, "Oh, Sag."
oh, okay. No wonder you're so like bubbly and like we see you.
Oh, thank you.
And then the last one, full moon in Aries, cool your emotions, and last quarter moon in Aquarius, reflect on your priorities. It's so interesting because like that kind of goes with what you said. Like all your cards are saying, like if you want to be a leader, you're gonna have to feel things that you're not used to feeling, like tension. Because like
Oh
there's
my god.
always every time you try to be a leader, there's always going to be somebody who's going to try to outlead you or be like that's not cool. Or you'll like suddenly a friend becomes a foe.
Well,
Things
right.
change when you try to take control of yourself. And all your cards are saying that your next chapter is you taking control and just get used to the ugly feelings. Like make sure you really do focus on the positive because ugly feelings will come.
Thank you so much. Honestly, that is so, like, fitting, and I'm really gonna take that and, like, think about it and just internalize it almost, like, I love that. I really do.
Yay! Well, okay, leader.
Oh my gosh!
Look at you leading. Here
Wow. I'm
it is.
gonna be
Like,
a
what
leader.
are we doing here? Manifest, manifest, manifest.
Just literally speak it into existence.
Yeah, I
Why,
love
whenever I'm on a plane, I can't think of anything wrong. I'm like, if I speak it into existence, it's gonna happen. So
oh
yeah,
my God. I'm
I
like
think
gonna
it's so
like
powerful.
when I like watch this interview and edit it, I'm just gonna be like, notes taken. Manifestation taken. But thank you so much for this opportunity.
Thank
It
you
was
so
really lovely
much.
speaking to you.
It was amazing speaking to you too. Oh my gosh, this was so fun.
Yay.
And like I said, so amazing. Oh my gosh, thank you so much.
Yay, super empowering, and I wish you the best of luck, leader.
Oh, well, thank you. I wish you the best of luck in your manifestation journey.
Thank you. Thank you. All right. Have a great day.
You
I
too.
Bye. See you,
Bye.
James. Bye.